Hello.
Hi.
So, we probably need to go a bit closer.
Yes.
Yeah, we're good. So, we're down at the Big Fortified Tasting in London, and we've been round and we've tried many wines of Portugal and Madeira and so on.
Yeah.
And I have no idea what's in his glass. He's no idea what's in my glass. And these are our favourite wines of the tasting.
Yep.
So
absolutely.
So we're going to try these, and you're going to try. Do you want to try mine first? Do you want to try?
Should we try and blind each other?
All right. Okay. Right.
Right. So they're both old Tonys. I can see that for a start, which is interesting.
That,
wow.
So very currenty. It's got a nice little sort of caramelly note on it.
Didn't realise you were going for a pint of Madeira.
We're not going. This is the organizer of this tasting.
Yeah, this is the organizer of the tasting. We're doing a video, so welcome.
Oh no!
No, you have to contribute. You have to contribute. We're keeping that in.
Yeah, we are keeping that in.
The reason he said that is because before this we said we're
going for a pint,
and he
we
just
need a
said,
pint.
I didn't realise you had a pint of Madeira.
That's the thing, is that when you actually, do
However
these wine
much we love
tastings,
port,
you need a beer
There
afterwards.
is nothing better after tasting
Yep.
lots of sugary acidic wines than a cold pint of lager.
Totally.
Anyway,
totally. Okay, so I'm thinking that's a sort of...
That's mine, isn't it?
No, this is my one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so I'm thinking yours, 30, 40-year-old,
Yeah.
Douro producer.
Yeah.
So not one of
yours
the
again.
ones with the lodge.
Not one of the ones with the lodge. Why do you think that?
Because I don't. From what I've experienced today, all of the ones sort of the big names they've just there's this sort of polished element in their Tonys which just lacks a little bit of character.
Right.
Whereas that has got character. And it's
Okay.
interesting, it's fun. I have no idea what it is, but...
Shall I tell you?
Yeah.
Because you're absolutely right. Okay. This is the 40-year-old Tony from Blackett.
Right,
And
okay.
this is a really, really interesting estate. So Blackett is basically one of the old names that used to be a shipper in the Douro in the 18th century, right? As the big port houses started to establish themselves and the small boys got co-opted or bought up or put elsewhere, the names would fall into abeyance. So Blackett fell into abeyance for what, 200 years?
Yeah.
2013, re-established. They've got 50 hectares of vineyards in the Tua River in the Cima Corgo, so a slightly cooler kind of east-west facing, I think I'm right in saying that, but off the main drag. But I think the key with them is that they have a really good stock of reserve wine, because they only started making in 2013. They obviously need to have good reserve wine to be able to make these 30s and 40s, and I think that combined with their current winemaking approach, it's just like a really exciting, new, fun, tiny port producer.
They're good.
I mean, that's what it's about, and they're delicious and good.
Yeah, they are. What do you think mine is?
I think that's an ancient white port.
From?
Quevedo.
Yes.
And so, do you know what? My brain, it doesn't have the texture and the voluptuousness and the caramel silk of an old Tawny.
Yeah.
It doesn't, so you don't get that texture on the back end.
Yeah.
So my brain almost went to like Circe on Madeira.
Yeah, but it's not.
But it's not. So it's got to be old white
But it's
port.
got that sort of lemony, sort of marmalade, grapefruit marmalade-y thing coming through.
The
with nice
meringue and the
strong-
honeycomb is still
Yes,
there.
exactly.
You're not at the raisin.
And Quevedo are a port producer that we love.
Yeah.
We used to stock them. We've gone through a period without having them. Good news to report, they'll be on the shelves within the next 2 weeks.
That is good news. I didn't know that.
I've spoken to people and we can get them on the
The
shelves
winemaker.
within the next couple of weeks. And we're working on something as well going forward. So this will be there. It's going to be sort of a couple of hundred-ish in terms of price. But if your birth year was 1986, and this is a white port from '86, it's a Colleta white port. This is absolutely beautiful. It's
Marvelous.
one of the best white ports that I've had, and lovely thing. We've had a lovely tasting. We're going to go for a beer because God knows we need it, and then we're going to have dinner. But meantime, look at the scenery.